it's hard to put into words my hype for Mario and Luigi Brothership, because not only it's a comeback of a game series people thought long dead, it's also a comeback for Mario RPGs in general, because like not too long ago we had a remake of Mario RPG, and then now we have a remake of Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, and now we have a new Mario Luigi RPG come out. It's like a little renaissance era for Mario RPGs. It's insane. It feels like years ago, like when I was younger and all these games were coming out in rapid succession. This is what it feels like now, and it's completely insane. I love Mario and Luigi. I really enjoyed most of the games. I do have my issues with Partners in Time and Paper Jam, but I do feel like these games definitely should have a place here. I really love Mario and Luigi, and like when Alpha Dream went down under, people kept thinking, "Oh man, what's going to happen? Will Mario and Luigi stay dead forever? Will Nintendo make a new in-house game?" And as the years kept passing on, people just kept assuming that this wouldn't happen. And it's good reason too. Alpha Dream was doing some weird shit during the tail end of the 3DS era, right? Okay, so like in the 3DS era, we have like what? Dream Team, right? Dream Team was a really good game. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I loved Dream Team. Then after that, we get Paper Jam, which was a cool concept, but a very mixed game all in all. I feel like there are people who can't agree on where it's their favorite favorite Mario Luigi game, or it was like the worst one. It was kind of a mixed bag, right? It's a cool concept that they mix Paper Mario and Mario Luigi. I think that's a super sick idea, because that's two Mario RPGs coming together. But again, as I said before, mixed. Then I guess there was actually wasn't really shocked when they announced Superstar Saga's remake. Really wasn't shocked. The game was super old, about 20 years old at that point. Not really 20 years, almost. It wasn't almost 20, but it wasn't exactly 20. But like it was about more than 10, right? More than 10 years. And people really wanted to play Superstar Saga, and hey, they gave us a remake. The remake was pretty decent. I personally found it pretty mixed myself, but the game was still good enough for Alpha Dream to stay in business. And then Alpha Dream, we learned that they're going to file for bankruptcy, and they're going to release one last game. And that is a remake of Bowser's Story in 2019 on a dying Nintendo 3DS. On a console, you can just play DS games on. And you know what one of those DS games were? Bowser's Inside Story. So, yeah, Bowser's Inside Story Remake is a weird game to talk about, because it exists solely to remind you that this game was a last-ditch attempt to save a company from dying. And I think that's super funny, because not only they released it on a dying console in 2019, where the 3DS was pretty much being... The Switch was out for years at that point. So the 3DS wasn't really having any other games. I think the most recent game that actually caught people's attention on the 3DS from that time was Persona Q2, which didn't even get an English dub, because Atlas thought, hey, why not? Well, what will be the point of putting an English dub on this game if the 3DS is not even going to sell? This game ain't going to sell well on the 3DS. What will be the point? And yeah, that's exactly why. And I feel like even if Alpha Dream even put the game on the Switch, they wouldn't have been able to save themselves from death. So, Bowser's Inside Story Remake, colossal failure. I haven't played the game myself, I will admit that. I don't know how good it is as a remake, but I look at it from an artistic standpoint, because I haven't played the game myself, and it literally blends in with Dream Team, and it literally blends in with Dream Team, Paper Jam, and Super Soccer Remake. And I think the sad thing about the 3DS era of Mario and Luigi games is that like they all bleed together because they're all using the same engine, and that kind of sucks, because these games could differentiate themselves apart. I guess the exception would be Dream Team and Paper Jam, because they do, have their own stylistic choice. I think Dream Team does looks like stylistically different from the other games, while Paper Jam has the whole Paper Mario combination thing going on to separate itself, right? But yeah, Bowser's Story Remake did not do so hot. So people were just thinking, okay, well, that was that. And then after Alpha Dream declared bankruptcy, it was pretty much over from there. So we just kind of sat and waited and waited and waited, and finally accepted that, yeah, Mario and Luigi is going to come back. People kept saying the same thing about, Paper Mario. Like, after Color Splash came out, people were like, we don't want this to continue, because Paper Mario was in a weird state. Okay, there was Sticker Star. No one liked Sticker Star, and if you did like it, you're lying to me. There was Color Splash, a game that no one played because no one had a Wii U. Okay, and if you did play it, you're lying to me. But for real though, those were games were pre-mixed. People didn't like them, and the people who did like them were a very vocal minority. And then we got Origami King, which I haven't played myself as well. I can't really talk about it, but people did. Some people did enjoy it, and they should have enjoyed it enough for the company is like, okay, well, shoot, we can finally have to save ourselves. If I don't think they were like they having to save themselves, but like they wanted to remake Thousand Year Door, and they did, and people really liked the remake. From what I know, these are games I haven't played. There's a lot of Paper Mario games and Mario Luigi games I have not touched, mostly on the Paper Mario side, because I think the last game I played for Paper Mario was Sticker Star, and no. But for real though, it's like a good thing because there's also Mario and Luigi Brothership to look forward to. And like, it's so shocking because the game looks amazing. Like, I just want to say this. The game looks amazing. The art style translates so well into full-on 3D. I love it. It's so good. And I love how expressive, the characters look. Nintendo has got this whole thing down. They shocked me when they released Luigi's Mansion 3 and how expressive and how good the character models look. That shit looks like it's from a goddamn movie. Like, you can literally put the cutscenes together and it'll literally be a faux Mario, well, not Mario, but Luigi movie. And like the way the Luigi and Mario move and how their faces like look, how their models change up and stuff, how cartoony they look, how exaggerated like they act in the trailer. I love this art direction. It looks super good in battle too. I love that as well. And I am so hyped for Mario Luigi Brothership. I love Mario and Luigi, and it's nice to see all these Mario RPGs coming back. Like, as if this is like a renaissance era for these games to just come back. Because, again, you have options now. You can play the remake of Thousand Year Door. You can play the remake of RPG. Both really good games, from what I've heard. I haven't played Thousand Year Door remake. I should. But Mario RPG remake slaps. Okay? It does. And so, like, I have no doubt in my mind that Brothership is going to be good as well. And again, the games I explained before are just remakes of older games. RPG is literally just a remake of Seven Stars, right? Legends of Seven Stars. And Thousand Year Door remake is a remake of Thousand Year Door. But the fact that they're still good, despite that, still does show something. And Brothership is going to be a new experience in case you're not vibing with those games that you've already probably played before. And again, I am beyond happy that this is even a thing because I've been so scared, so worried that these games are never going to come back. I've been playing this for years. I kept thinking like, these games will never come back. They're never going to come back. I'm going to be so bummed out. They're never going to come back. I'm just so upset and hurt. But there's nothing I can do. That's just how business works. Sorry, Alpha Dream. It's just how business works. But you know what? I'm actually pretty damn excited because I think this might be the one Mario RPG I've played in a long time, because if I play this and enjoy it, which I most likely will, I'm definitely gonna go back and play the other Paper Mario and Mario Luigi games I've missed over the years, because I definitely want to re-experience these games all over again.